afternoon. My name is Leah Turner, and I am the president of the South Carolina Band Directors Association. I'm also a member of Phi Beta Mu, and I'm standing before you to announce an award for Phi Beta Mu. Phi Beta Mu is a national bandmaster fraternity, and every year we have a contributor award where we recognize a member of the community who has made a significant impact on music education in our state. And before I introduce this individual, I would like to give you a little bit of background information. About a year ago, Scbda was fighting to get S302 passed, and many of you may have been involved in that campaign as well. S302 allows public school band students to earn PE credit for participation in marching band. Needless to say, the passing of S302 was huge for our band students, with many students having to choose whether or not to be in band because they have to have another credit to graduate, or not having having other class conflicts. Giving them this credit for marching band allows them to stay in band in many cases. So although individual districts still have to work on plans for implementation of S302, this is now an option for the band students in South Carolina, which is fantastic. And there are 3 individuals who were extremely instrumental in the passing of S302. And Phi Beta Mu has awarded them the Contributor Award for 2019. Representative Ray Felder and Ted Riley, who served as our lobbyist, are not here. We did recognize them at our meeting yesterday. But the third of the 3 is a band parent. And he's a band parent that's here today. He has a daughter in the junior band. He has a son in the senior band. And he was instrumental from the beginning. This was a passion of his, something he thought was right for the students, band students in South Carolina. And he worked tirelessly every step of the way to help get this passed. So it is my pleasure, on behalf of Phi Beta Mu, to announce that the Contributor Award this year goes to Dr. Don Johnson. And Dr. Johnson, if you were here, please stand and be recognized.
I'd like to take this opportunity on behalf of the Scbda to thank Dr. GERALDI for coming this weekend and working with our students. In fact, last night I received a text message from one of the band directors who has a student in this band, and he told me the student told him, quote, "He's probably the best honor band clinician I've had. He is very life-giving and a very good director." And I think you'll agree that they've played some very passionate, mature music. So Dr. GERALDI, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's been my privilege to work with these extremely talented students over these couple of days of rehearsal on this really challenging program. They've worked so hard and been so responsive, and we've made some wonderful music together in a very short period of time. It's great for me personally to come back to South Carolina. I lived here for a short time back in the early 2000s. From 2000 to 2002, I was on the music faculty at Lander University, where I visited many of the band rooms where these students are working every day, and then got to meet many of the band directors who are here today that I haven't seen in many years. So it's been a really wonderful for me to come back to South Carolina and see some familiar faces and old friends. There are a number of people that I'd like to thank for bringing me here and for offering me the opportunity. First is Leah Turner, the Scbda president, Jessica Wofford, the All-State chair, Nancy Smith, our wonderful pianist who played on the Mark Camphouse piece, our hosts here at Furman University, Les Hicken and Jay Bocook, my rehearsal assistants, Todd Smith, Gretchen Bowles, and Joshua Maxwell, and the percussion assistant, Peter DeLeo. I'd be remiss if I did not thank all of the parents and other family members in the audience for the support that you give to these students, these young musicians, to give them the opportunity to play at this level and to experience music at this level, because it offers them something that really nothing else can. So for it to be this big of a part of their lives is extremely meaningful. None of this would be possible, of course, without the excellent teaching that goes on every day in the band rooms, in the private lessons, and everything else that happen in the lives of these students, and so the band directors are deserving of a tremendous amount of my appreciation. To have the students here and playing at this level happens because of what they do every day in their band rooms. And finally, I'd like to thank these terrifically talented students for working so willingly with me and being such great and talented people. So thank you very much. We will close our program with Michael Markowski's Shine.
Please join in welcoming the senior All-State Band and their clinician, Dr. Sarah McKoin.
Good afternoon. I wanted to tell you just a little bit about this next piece, Into the Silent Land. I was fortunate to be able to premiere this with our third band at Texas Tech, and became a favorite of the students that we worked on during that premiere, and I've done it since then several times. I just performed it with my wind ensemble at Midwest in December, and it's gotten a lot of play. And it's a piece that has resonated with them. I told them, I said, I hope we never have to have a piece like this again, but it's a piece of our time, and I'll explain to you what that means by the composer's words here. On December 14th, 2012, 20 children and 6 educators were killed by a gunman at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Sandy Hook, Connecticut. Having grown up in Sandy Hook, just a mile from the school, this is where I attended grades 3 through 5. For the past several years, I have thought about writing a piece of music that would reflect on this tragedy, but I have struggled to know where to start. Even after beginning to sketch out ideas for the piece, I felt unsure of where the piece should go and what it should communicate. In an effort to find a clear sense of direction, I searched for poetry that reflected how I was feeling. When I came across Remember, a moving poem by Christine Rossetti, I found the direction I was looking for. Through the simple idea of remembering, not forgetting that this happened, not forgetting these children, not forgetting the grief that their families must feel, I realized this is what I wanted and needed to communicate through music. I hope you enjoy Into the Silent Land.
can no more hold my hand. Remember, when no more day by day, you tell me of our future that you planned. Only remember me. You understand. Remember me when I am gone away, gone far away into the silent land.